When I studied Master Studies second book,
Yes.
I found your name on it.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about this story?
Well, I was studying with Joe, and I came in to the lessons, and I would say he would give me exercises, and I would say, well, let's try it this way, or let's try it that way, and he liked that, and he said, well, you know, I'm writing another book, and I was wondering if you would help me.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that's how we collaborated on it, and it was such a thrill to be, you know,
Beautiful.
to be working with my idol on that.
This is
And,
amazing.
Yeah, and he was a very humble guy. I remember the first time I studied with him, well, my first lesson, I was there was a woman that went in there before me, and she was kind of a rock and roll kind of girl, and you know, all black clothing and dyed hair and tattoos all over. She seemed like a heavy metal kind of girl.
Oh yeah.
And I was listening in. I listened in. I was eavesdropping through the door, and he said, "Well, what do you want to do with your career?" And she said, "Well, I want to be the best female drummer in the world."
Amazing.
And he said, "Well, I'll do the best I can." You know, and I thought that was just such a modest thing to say, because he could have said, "Well, you know, let's just keep it real," or, you know, he could have put her down, and he didn't. He was just very gracious, and he always wanted to work with his students, and he did. You know, he was humble in that way, and it was great studying with him.
Beautiful. It reminds me a story about Joe Morello and Josh Lawrence Stone about accents and rebounds.
Yes.
Accent and rebounds book.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same story.
Yeah, because Joe, Stone said, "How do you like the book?" And he said, "Well, I like it, but it doesn't have any accents." This is talking about stick control.
Yeah.
And then he realized, wow, yeah, Joe was right. So that's how he wrote Accents and Rebounds, and he
Yes.
dedicated the book to him.
Yes, absolutely. And when you open first page, you see
Yeah,
big
and that's
picture of Joe Morello.
a great book.
Amazing.
Yeah, that it just you have all different rhythms, and you have to play them in different stickings.
All right.
So it really forces you to, you know, with the upstrokes, the downstrokes, and the preparation of strokes.
Yes.
Which he talks about in the Master Studies book.
Yes, right. So first book is stick control book.
Right.
Second one is accents and rebounds.
Right.
Third is Master Studies
Yeah.
1, and next one is Master Studies 2, where's your name on it and
Yes.
part of job you done.
Yeah,
This is a beautiful.
Thank
this
you.
is a
Yeah,
huge.
that was a
amazing.
real honor. A real honor.